Welcome to episode 19. My name is Blades and this is a part of the finals. We're getting there. We've only got draw entity, draw terrain and master renderer to do. Ho-ho! Wow. Settle down there, Blades. Let's start with draw entity. Now, last episode we just did a load of maths. And look what we need to do. Model matrix, view matrix, projection matrix is done. Oh, wait a minute. Last episode, didn't we create a model matrix and create a view matrix? Blummin' heck, we did. Oh, wow. Is this going to make our life easy, do you think? I think it is. So, without further ado, let's get the model matrix button. I've checked through, these are the only to-dos, as you can see. There's nothing, render here is done. Empties, those are fine. Everything else is done. The header's done, because we put it into mass.h and it's already in there. So we've got past that. All we need to do is this line here. Wow. So we've got our model matrix. What does it equal? So let's have a look. Model matrix equals. Now remember, we put it out in open space. So it's going to be create model matrix. Yes, it comes straight up for us, doesn't it? Yeah, that's nice. We open the brackets and it tells us what we need. We need the translation. Right, this is where it gets fun. So, translation will be, what did we pass in? Entity, by any chance? Oh, let's get this to full screen, shall we? Yeah, all we did was pass in entity. So let's use entity to get our translation. So it'll be Where is entity? It's in entities, isn't it? Oh no, isn't it? It's there. It's right there in front of me. Right, entity. Right, okay. Entity, dot. It's an address. Yeah, dot. That's a comma. Let's try a dot. Oh gosh, I'm still half asleep. I really do apologise. Tablets do this to me. And it's just get position, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have that one. So that's done. Comma. What do we need next? Rotation X, Y, and Z. Yeah. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to list them down. Why not? I can. So it's going to be entity. And it's going to be dot get. Can we have rotation X? You can see what's going on here, can't you? Did we program this properly, do you think? I'm not sure. Then we can use entity. Dot get. I think it's going to be rotation Y next, please. Oops. There we go. And then we can have entity in the wrong place. Come on, entity dot get Z. There we go. Have we made it look easy by doing our last episode? Oh, we want the scale as well. Okay, we can have that. Entity without the extra I. And it'll just be get scale. So yeah, I circumnavigated a lot of work there by just putting in an extra episode, I think. Now, something you might not have realised is that we have to do that for terrain. But we're in draw entity. Yeah, of course we are. But that model matrix calculation doesn't change for terrain. Copy. Terrain.cpp. Model matrix. I wrote it exactly the same way on purpose. V. But all we need to do now is take the word terrain, copy it, and paste it. And it'll tell me if I've got anything wrong. We better have these things in terrain or I'll go nuts. Come on, terrain, you can do it. Oh, it's a star. I've starred it on this one. Yeah. So all it means is that the dots change to an arrow. That's what star means. So we'll just change the dots to an arrow. I'm not going to change the star because we don't use pointers enough, I don't think. And we should. Pointers need pointers. Pointings. There we go. Get position. Get rotation. Surely we have these things. The easiest way to find out is just by typing in terrain. Point to get model, get texture. Oh. Why did I make it different? Why, oh why, oh why? Ah, bless you, Blades. You always do it, don't you? So, the model matrix will be okay, skip that. It isn't that at all. I've done it again. Class act. I've gone way ahead of myself and I cocked it all up. So, just don't save. Just ignore what that was. That was me just completely cocking it up. Let's get on with this first and get it out of the way. Then I'll come and do that. Just had a quick look. I should have planned it out and I didn't. Never mind. So, what have we got left? Oh yes, view matrix. Alright, let's get back on with this one then. View matrix. View matrix equals create. View matrix, funnily enough. Now that we have it, that's handy. What do we need? We just need the camera. Really? Okay, well that's easy enough. I can do that. M_camera. Done. Next. Right, let's have a proper look at... there we are, that's it. That's all the code we needed. So all we needed was that create model matrix and that create view matrix. That was the only thing that was holding us up with draw entity. Trust draw terrain to be different. So we'll save that out. I've now done draw entity complete. So that is draw entity. Entity updated. And that's that done. That leaves us with draw terrain and the master renderer. That's lovely. What time we've got here? I haven't prepared this at all and we're on 8 minutes. So stuff it, I'll have to fly and wing it. Let's just have a quick look at this draw terrain whilst we're here. 8 minutes, yes, I told you it would make it easier by doing that last episode. Draw terrain here looks okay. Blink, that's fine. Now when we come to here, render here's okay. Done it, done it, done it. Empty shader. Yeah, that's right, because the shader wasn't going to get done otherwise. Okay. Calculate model matrix. Okay. Model matrix equals. Now, it does equal create matrix. So it's going to be create model matrix, isn't it? Yeah. And then we're going to have to open. And it wants the vector 3 translation. So our terrain's vector3 translation isn't the same because there's no y. And there's not a lot of other information we need as well. When you look at what we've got there, we can do this a lot simpler than we could with the entity. So it is exactly the same as the entity, but it just looks a lot different because we have to actually make a vec3 this time. And we do have one, so it's vec3, and we're going to have to open the bracket, and it's going to be terrain dot pointer, and it's going to be getX. We've actually set it up properly to be able to do this part. The y was always a 0.0f, if you remember when we did the terrains, because we haven't put the height map in. When you do put the height map in, we have to alter this, obviously. The y position is going to be terrain pointer. Sorry, the z position, should I say? Z position. Get z. It's u and not a u and a v, but we want the plane to be in the x and z directions. We don't want anything in the y direction. So we can close there. And we're still in the brackets. Yeah, that's good. So we can put a comma. And then I'm just going to bring that down because that's really the end of the information. There isn't much information on the terrain. So for rotation, there isn't one. Yeah, there aren't any rotations for terrain. We're not going to be rotating it around. We're not going to do anything stupid with it. And the scaling is 1. 1 to 1. Yeah, done. That made it look easy, didn't it, eh? And yeah. So the view matrix is going to be view matrix is going to equal what the load model matrix, yeah, okay. And that's just going to be create view matrix again. So we're just using the same functions, just slightly differently. And again, that's in camera. Nothing changes there. Yeah, we've just completed draw terrain. Okay. Quick look at master renderer, and that was after the window, wasn't it? Let's just pop terrain out now. Bet you didn't realise we'd get through it that fast. So that is draw terrain updated. Click. Done. That's 6, and we've got 2 left. Looking good, looking good. So I think this is a short episode, I know, and I want to do some waffle at the end, so I am going to stop this now. We will do the master renderer in the next episode, and there may be a bit of waffle at the end on where we're going to take this and going forwards, as it were, because master renderer is the last bit to do. So I'm going to run out of code to write. So I'm going to tell you all about the next stage, which is obviously the testing. So take care until the next episode, and above all,